If you are connected to a deep core or a deep reason why you're building this business, and something bad happens or something untoward happens or unforeseen happens, you're back up there. Yes, you're dealing with the fallout. Yes, you're working through the learnings of that uncomfortable experience, but you are back up there because you are connected to a deeper why. Okay, team, let's go. Question for you. Who are you building this business for? And I want you to answer this truthfully, because I think honestly, as we start to unpack why we get out of bed every single day and why we do what we do and why we put ourselves through, you know, stress, heartache, frustration, sleepless nights, all those, common things that come along with being a business owner. If we're not clear on who we're doing this all for, then it can really throw us off track and mean that when we're going through harder times, they're kind of infinitely harder, and we lose that motivation and that mojo to kind of keep growing and keep pushing through and that sort of thing. And so I'm fresh off a couple of conversations, actually, one with an amazing human that I spoke to this morning who's going to join us in boardroom to help him build his business, and actually another client last week too, having a very similar conversation, who's going to join us in boardroom around, like, who are you doing this for? And like, as you start to unpack it, it's like, oh, well, I want to grow the business. And it's like, but why? And like, why do you want to grow the business? Oh, because, I want to hit this revenue mark and I want to have X number of staff and all that sort of thing. I'm like, that's interesting. That's admirable. But why? Like, why do you really want to do that? And, as you start to unpack and go layers deep, it's like, well, I'm working stupid hours and like, I can't keep doing these hours, and I've got young kids at home who I'd love to, instead of being at the office, like, take them to sport. I'd love to spend more time with them in the morning. I'd love to help my husband or my wife more around the house. And like, once you can get down to that level, because that's when the emotion starts to come through, and that's when you really hit on why you do what you do. Like, who are you doing this all for? Like, as a weird side note, this piece of material here on my wrist, this reminds me every single day that I'm doing this for my wife and my two kids. That's why I get out of bed every single day, for my wife and my two kids. And that's what keeps you going through those harder times is, who are you really doing this all for? And as you start to unpack it deeper, it's family, it's kids, it's more quality time. It's not working 60-hour weeks. It's having more time for yourself. It's thinking about your team, and not just them as numbers on a seat, but they are real people who are paying mortgages at home, who are the breadwinners for their family, who are providing for their kids and sending their kids to school and paying the mortgage and putting food on the table. Once you can get down to that intrinsic level of why, like why you get out of bed every day, you can go through anything. You can smash through any barrier. It doesn't matter what comes at you, because you have a deeper why. Those people that are out there building businesses that aren't connected to their why, or are doing it for fickle reasons like revenue and profit, and those things are amazing. And those things facilitate an amazing lifestyle and set your family up for success. But instead of being driven by that next revenue mark or that next profit mark, which we absolutely help our clients with in boardroom, big focus on revenue and profit. But what's underneath that? Why do you want to get to that next revenue level? Oh, because that means I can hire a general manager. Why is that important to you? Because that means it can free me up from doing so much in the business. Why is that important to you? Because it means I can spend weekends with my family, or I'm not doing stupid hours. That's the core. That's the core reason of why you get out of bed every single day. It's not money, it's not profit. There is an underlying reason. And until you go in here and search for that, you're going to be driven by fickle measures externally to you. And when the slightest thing happens, it knocks you off your feet and you take weeks to recover. Whereas if you are connected to a deep core or a deep reason why you're building this business, and something bad happens or something untoward happens or unforeseen happens, you're back up there. Yes, you're dealing with the fallout. Yes, you're working through the learnings of that uncomfortable experience, but you are back up there because you are connected to a deeper why. So I really, really implore you, hopefully this video has helped spark within you to go, why do I get out of bed every day? Who am I really building this business for? And once you connect to that, that will fuel you through anything. So I hope today's video has been helpful, just fresh off some conversations with some incredible human beings who I can't wait to help in my boardroom coaching program. So hope that's been helpful. Look, if you want to keep doing this journey on your own, we have heaps of free resources, a YouTube channel, podcast, the website, heaps of stuff there for you to keep building and doing this journey on your own. But if you would like some help, there's an amazing community of people waiting to help you build your business. So if you'd like some help, I'd love to invite you to join our boardroom coaching program. And if that's you and you'd like some help building your business, just comment the word program below this video and let's have a conversation and see how I can help you build your business faster. Have an amazing day.